It's time for another All About Animals on Fox 28 Morning Live. Ron is here from Petland Iowa City and brought the cutest little friends for us. Really chill. I know that yours has been kind of moving around, but mine's just been laying on my lap. Good lap dog.
Yes. Yeah, and that's what an English Bulldog is. We got two of them right here. English Bulldogs are one of the laziest dogs in the world. Yes. Somebody had the best quote I've ever heard of an English Bulldog is walk them for a block and you're done for the day. Run them for the block and you're done for the week. Yeah. They're just going, I don't have any more energy.
They make the cutest little, like, what's the right word? Like pig
little
noises,
grunting,
little
right?
grunty noises.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so adorable.
Yeah, they are definitely grunters, especially when you put them up here. They just like, and then scratch them. It's really fun.
Well, I'm going to scratch this little guy. Tell me about what you brought today.
All right. So we're going to talk about walking your dog on a lead because it's the summertime and we're having, getting them out there and we're having all sorts of issues maybe with our dog. It's pulling and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to talk about ways to reduce that, to prevent that in a lot of different ways. In that we're going to talk about training, but then we're going to talk about some tools that just do it for you, kind of a thing. So we're talking about leads, and realize that the leads that are coming out now, they're gorgeous. You can really get fashionable now with leads, and so that's fun. Realize also that there's different lengths. There's the 6-foot lead, the 4-foot lead, but I love these leads because we always want, we want the dogs to walk by our sides, yet we have this really long lead that we're letting them do this whole thing with. All right, let's make some sense of this whole thing and have shorter leads. If you want them to be right by your side, let's have a short lead that has a nice loop on it that you can hold on to and then hook into. Now, while you're there, wait, they're still going crazy and everything. So you want to always give encouragement when they're doing the right thing, and then a little bit of discouragement, or actually ignoring when they're doing the wrong thing. Okay. And so encouraging them, having that treat. We talked about Lickety Sticks in the past. We've talked about having little treats and stuff. When they're doing the right thing, give them a little bit of a treat, but frequently. So whenever they're doing the right thing, you give them that treat over and over again. Now, this dog's going crazy. Well, then stop what you're doing. Because right now you're going for a walk. They love the walk. Right. So stop and let them sit or get them to control down. If you have a dog, your dog might even do this. Wait, I'm trying all this kind of stuff and still is going crazy. Run them out before you go for a walk. Get that energy out, because that's what you're seeing right here. So get the energy out, and then when you're going for a walk, maybe you're going to do a short walk on encouraging and all that. But every walk you want to go on, it's a training session to get them to get control while you're walking. Keep on doing it. Stay with it. I have a little one at home that had some issues on just going crazy in the house. And I was working with the trainers and all that kind of stuff, and they just said, patience, just be patient, but stay the course. Don't give up. And that's the case. Susie now is a really, really nice dog. She's still got energy, but we can control her down. We can say sit and all that. Let's go through a couple of other things here.
We're going to come back to it in just a second. We ran out of time, but stay with us because we're going to go through the rest of this stuff right after this break.
Sounds good.
We are back, 7:26, and we're here with Ron from Petland Iowa City with these two cute English Bulldogs. We've been talking about walking our pets because the weather is getting nice for that. So let's go ahead and continue where we left off.
So what I think is a really cool tool is a splitter, because what you can do, you know how you see two dogs, and they're two leashes, and they're getting tangled and all that kind of stuff. You can connect your lead right to this and then straight down to the dogs. These are adjustable so they can go in and out. There's different sizes for different dogs.
Do they eventually kind of get the idea that they need to stay pretty close to each other then?
They have no choice in this matter.
Exactly.
And they can turn around, they can rotate and everything like that, and you won't get all the tangles. So it's really nice.
Sure.
This is one of those things that just does it. Another thing that just does it, and there's two different forms of these, and I have a little dog to demonstrate on, but these are tools that won't train the dog, but they're going to naturally make the dog come in line with you. So one leads from the snout, so it comes around here, and then the lead connects to that, a longer lead. And so now when you pull, wherever their head is headed, then that's where they go. And so that's one. This one's, the Sporn collar, is really, really interesting because it works more on a horse principle on how horses are slowed down and everything. Mm-hmm. When you pull up, it actually pulls down on the collar through their armpits and stuff. Works, it's very simple, and it works amazing. We just put it on the dogs. Like if we see a dog that's being pulley in our store, put this on them, we go, I just want you to know what it feels like with a dog not pulling. Mm-hmm. They get it 100% of the time. So that's it's cool. One of those tools that just works. And then another tool that you can use if you're one of those runners out there, this one connects around your waist. Ooh. And now you can run with your dog. Now, again, be cautious. If your dog is one to really yank away and pull, maybe this is the one that you want to do a little cautiously. But it's a really cool tool that runners use. And then finally, another type of lead, but this isn't actually made for walking, but I wanted to bring it out. You know how you train your dog to come? You could use this really long lead. This is what, 20 feet yeah, 20 feet long. So let's say the dog, when I open the door, runs away. You put this lead on him, have it short, and you open the door and let him run a foot, and then you pull him back and you give him a treat. And you associate it with come or something like that. And then you give them 4 feet and then pull them back. It's a slow process, but you're going to teach your dog to not bolt out that door.
Right.
So.
About 30 seconds now, but as people are going outside more in the spring, this is when we're starting to deal with allergies too.
Right. So
how can we fight that, especially with these little guys?
Really quickly, I wanted to go through hot spots. There are some products out there now that if you have itchy stuff around the paws, it's usually due to the grass and everything. So you can use hot spots. If you really want to get a jump on the game, you can use omega-1s or omega-3s and fatty acids. Get those going right now because that'll come through the skin and make for a healthier skin and coat. And there are so many products out there that have salmon oil in it. You can get treats, so you can do chews, all sorts of stuff.
Very good. Thank you so much, Ron. If you'd like more information, go visit him in Petland, Iowa City. And it is 7:29 right now. We'll tell you some interesting information and update about how Uber could soon be coming to Iowa City. You could take an Uber here and then back.
That would be convenient.